hello to YouTube. You will receive the icon and that's it, guys. So hello YouTube, how's it going? This is Bruno. I will be your host today. And today I was explaining here for my friends that are part of the immersion today that we're gonna talk about living in the past, right? And guys, to make the conversation better, I will split you in small rooms. Let me see. I have okay. We I'm gonna split you in small rooms to make the conversation better, right? And 10 or 5 minutes before the end, I'm gonna bring you back to know about the experience, how was the conversation. Guys, I created 8 questions for this topic, right? And feel free, feel free to speak a lot. You will have time to do it, right? Speak a lot, speak as much as you can, make mistakes, enjoy this moment, because this moment were made for you. So enjoy it, right? And basically, guys, that's it. In the small rooms, choose a leader to guide the conversation, or if you want, maybe one can read the question and then other can read. It's up to you guys, right? Let me just create the rooms here. While I'm creating the rooms, if you want to sing something, want to tell a joke, feel free. Is anyone here that wants to sing? Gabriel wants to sing, man? Mr. Jefferson?
Is Gabriel your
Nobody?
brother?
He's my brother. He's my brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at the face. The same face.
Uh, a
Oh
brother
my
from the
God.
past.
J-pop, a
From the
sibling
past. Yeah. Yeah.
and twin.
Yeah. Mr. Jefferson, in the last meeting, I think the previous meeting, he told me that I look friends here. It's like we kind of look, but not so much, So I have a lot of brothers here, so that's okay. Oh my God, guys, I'm just reading the rooms. That should create more than one room. Let me see here.
And JJ
Yeah.
today changed the face. It's a new JJ now.
Yeah, it's because
New
it's
J.
because it's cold here. So I
uh,
take my clothes.
I met JJ. You
You
need to
right?
show your face, JJ. I want to show your face. I don't like to talk with Avatar. I prefer to talk with Gemini.
Okay, so in the next I will close my camera. No avatar. No me. I'm joking.
And shroud.
Maybe Bruno had a problem with his internet.
I think so. Gabriel, come on.
Hmm?
Now you are
It's up.
Bruno.
It's up to you, Jefferson. It's up
Take
It's
to
care
your
of
turn.
us. Take care of
Ga-
us. I can't
Gabriel.
split this meeting. I can't
Gabriel,
split
it's
this
your
meeting.
time now.
me neither. Oh my God, Jefferson, you are the our leader now. Please take it up.
But you need to go to Morumbi. A lot of guys here. It's impossible to talk. Can you
Uh,
split this or no? Can you,
I can't. I
Gabriel?
can't. I can't. I know I look like Bruno, but I don't have power of Bruno.
Good morning, guys. Wanda is a host this moment.
Ah, Bruno is back. Hello, Bruno.
Wanda?
No,
Really?
because we need to split the room. We are
Yeah.
in 11 people. It's too much to talk, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
so that's the reason that I
Oh,
left,
Bruno
but I'm
back.
back.
Bruno, welcome back to
And
our
let me see
meeting,
here.
Bruno. Bruno,
Hmm.
welcome
Is
back to
everything
our meeting.
okay? I don't know if you. Oh my God, what happened?
You're a bit
Let me
laggy,
try to.
Bruno, I think.
Yeah, it's the internet connection.
There's expression in English, in slang. You are high, high. Em português, você tá
Mhm.
chapado. In slang,
Oh my
high.
God. Oh my God. Who is with me in the main room?
All of us, I think.
Everyone?
Everyone,
Oh
Yes.
my God.
11
Okay, I
people.
will 11. Everyone, I will bring you back. Let me close the rooms and create
Again. Yeah.
again. Yeah.
Come on, Bruno,
Let me
split
see here.
us before your internet run out.
I think that is gonna work right now, guys. Now it's
Okay, people
working.
are disappearing. I think it's working. Okay.
Nice. So here you go, guys. It's just us today. So that's it. Did you receive the questions, guys? Yes, right?
Yeah.
Nice. So guys, I will presenting myself first and then I will choose one
Okay.
to do the same. So guys, my name is Bruno. I'm 34 years old. I'm married. I live in Sun City, born and raised here. One of my hobbies that I love to do is practice exercise, play soccer, even though I'm not so good playing soccer. I'm a kind of stubborn, right? And I have two kids. I work at a freight forwarder company for more than 10 years. Yeah. And now I'm with this year I'm with some new ideas, for the future. One of them is create a YouTube channel to talk about languages, but I'm working on it yet. When I finish this project, I will let you know, guys. And what else? I think that's all, right? So, and who are you, Mr. Jefferson? Tell me everything, man.
A humble guy, just a simple guy from Goiânia. I was born in Goiânia and I live here in Goiânia for a long time. I can give my age away because I'm economist. I can count. I'm professor of Catholic University of Goiás. I'm here with three dogs now. Maybe we will hear some dogs barking. No problem. I love to play canastra. I love to play canastra. I love to walk and sometimes to play soccer with my team that's called Sucatal. Sucatal is the best team of the world because I played
That's the
there.
man. That's the man. That's the incredible.
Uh,
He's humble.
and
I like
and
Mr.
he, and
Jackson because
and he
because
said
he's
he's
humble.
humble, right?
Yeah, he's
Oh, no.
really nice,
And
Mr.
I love to
Jefferson.
speak English and Spanish. Yeah, I love. I love Spanish too.
In French, in French, or no?
Just read. Not speak now. Yeah, I will back. I will back French and German. Maybe one day.
Nice, nice.
Nice.
Really nice, Mr. Jefferson. Thanks for sharing, my friend. And what about you, Yanka? Who are you?
Well, morning, guys. Morning, Bruno. My name is Bianca Almeida. I am 27 years old. I was born in Itaquera, but I grew up in São Roque. It's a countryside of São Paulo. And nowadays I'm living in Campinas since 2014. I live alone, just with my two cats. I am a competitive person, but nowadays I don't play soccer anymore or other sports. Just games like war or things like that. I love war so much. And I think it's that. And you, Gabriel?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gabriel. I'm 30 years old and I live in Porto Alegre, the very south of Brazil. And I've been studying English since I was about 10 or 11 years old. My father was an English teacher, and I've always loved English because it's a very beautiful language and a global language, right? But now, with 30 years old, I managed to start speaking it out because when I started studying it, I was just reading or not speaking, listening to stuff. And now, since I joined a global company last year, I need to speak it out in order to deliver a good communication. So I managed to find Talk and Talk in LinkedIn. I don't know if you guys have it. If so, we can add each other after. And I loved the platform. I loved what Felipe brought to my concern. Right. I think the main reason of communication is to speak it out, not just studying it for 10 or 20 years and then start speaking. I think we must start speaking from the very first day, even if our level is beginner, intermediate, or advanced. So now I'm here with you guys. And one of my hobbies is to finally get to the weekends and group up with my friends, play some board games, drink some beers and some cachaça, and listen to some music. I love it.
Really nice, man. What a man. What a man. Thanks for sharing, my friend. You are amazing, man.
Thank you.
So, guys, I'm here with this amazing team, and I will ask them about question number 2, that is, there are people who seem to live in the past, right? I think that we all know uh, people like this. And why do you think it happens? Why people can like move on, from an image or a memory from the past? I will ask for a person that has a lot of experience, but he's not old, right? That is Mr. Jefferson. Mr. Jefferson, tell me everything, man.
Well, I think it could be due to nostalgia. Nostalgia. You just think about the
Mhm.
past. I did this, I did that. I was so good at that. I had a lot of girlfriends. I have a lot of boyfriends. I had so many places that I visited and so on. So you live in the past, like nostalgia. And maybe too, because you have a longing for happier times. And now the situation is not so good, but you just remember the past. Yeah. I have a lot of friends in this situation. It's not my case. For me, I prefer to live the moment now, and I don't like to live all the time in the past. But I need to regret to think about the past, and it's so good sometimes maybe comfort me or some, for example, some familiarity with something, and maybe this. But I think the most important thing, you move forward, but never forget the past. Never forget the nostalgia, never forget the regret and the happier times.
Nice, man. Really good words to hear. And I agree with you. I agree with you because sometimes we live stuck in the past and we forget to live the present moment. And sometimes we lose, we you let the opportunity be missed, because we don't live in the present moment. So we need to enjoy and make it worth this present moment, and of course have good memories from the past, but not be stuck on that. Good words, Mr. Jefferson. You are amazing, man, as always. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Gabriel, tell me everything, man. What do you think about it?
Bruno, it's a very interesting topic because last week I was talking a similar topic with a friend. I'm 30 years old, but I love very old music. I love, I don't know if you guys know it, Calbi Peixoto, Nelson Gonçalves, Vinícius de Moraes, some very old stuff. And sometimes I wonder myself how on earth I like this kind of stuff. And sometimes I used to to think, oh, music was very better then than now. Movies was very better then than now. And this kind of feeling that everything back then was better than the present. And I was talking about it with a friend, and he told me, "Man, you must watch a movie called Midnight in Paris." I don't know if you guys have ever watched it, and it's a very similar topic that we are speaking here. The past is always better than the present, and this movie touched me because movie talks about the guy goes back in time, and when he goes back in time, the guys there 50 or 60 years ago speaks the same stuff. Oh, 50 years back, it was better than now. So it's always the same stuff. Oh, the past was better. The past was better. So I'm trying to improve now and to develop a new way of thinking that the present is the moment that we must live and feel comfortable about it, because the past is the past. It's some kind of knowledge that we develop, but we must live the present and wait for the future. So yeah, I think that's it. What about you, Yank?
Yeah, I agree, guys, with you. Well, in my perspective, it's important to look at the past, but to learn some things that are important. So it's important to remember of the past, but to learn about it. And maybe people that look too much at the past are missing the people who they are, they was before. And these kind of people maybe aren't seeing the pleasure in now, aren't seeing themselves in this present moment. And they maybe they aren't seeing pleasure in their daily life. So a way to solve that, it will be think about what is lack, where is the lack, what is missing to you, and try to fill this lack maybe to see what you really want to do and to figure out how to be in the present, not just looking for the past maybe and missing who you was, but who you can be at the moment. Maybe is that.
Incredible, incredible, Yanka. Really nice words and answer. Really nice. Thanks for sharing, girl. And guys, question number 3. Have you ever been in such situation? Like, have you ever lived it before? Because sometimes for example, in my case, I will make a confession, like in the past 10 years ago, 10, almost 11 years ago, I was looking for a job, because in that time I was working in Poupa Tempo here in Santos, right? And I was like crazy look for a new job. The job that I was doing there was good, but the wage was not so like good, And in that time I discovered, I found out that I I would become a father, So I was like crazy trying to raise my salary, So I need to look for another job. And before I get this job that I'm working so far, you know, I got an interview, you know, in a certain company that was related with my business, you know. And I was like, man, this company is really great, you know. It's um, a company that transport cargos, but not a ship, you know. It's a like a career, but I will translate to Portuguese. It was a transportadora, career, a transportation company, something like that, right? And I was excited and I was crazy to get this job. And I passed it through the first uh, phase, you know, of the interview, and I was like, this job is mine. I will get it. But in the second interview, I failed, you know, and I was like, why I failed? It happened to me, right? Because I was like doing everything right in my imagination, right? In my opinion. But like a few days later, I got this job that I'm right now, and the company that I work right now, man, forget about is the for me is the best company in the business, you know. And like if you go to my LinkedIn profile, you can search for the company and you can see there that is like one of the number one companies in the business, you know, freight forward company. So like I love it. I love it. I love to work there. And for a few days, I was still thinking about why I didn't pass in the interview, but I forgot that too. I got the best job ever, you know, but I didn't know in that time, you know. So I was like, I was stuck in a situation that was not so good compared to the situation that I got, you know. So I was like, I was living in the past, but sometimes we don't realize how fortunate we are because we have what we have, you know, and we forget to live the present moment. So in my case, that's it. Mr. Jefferson, have you ever lived a situation like this?
Yes, really, yes. Gabriel was talking about music. I love to listen old music, like Beatles and so on. Just from Beatles, Guns N' Roses, Michael Jackson, and so on. This is it's a kind of nostalgia. It's very interesting because I love the lyrics of that kind of music. I love. But now you have some good music too, man. Like Perfect. I love the music Perfect. Ed Sheeran and other guys, but in the past, I think it's better. It's really better. This is one situation. And the other situation, as I said, with my friends, like an old guy, I have a lot of old friends and used to talk a lot about the good memories of the past. All the time anchor to those memories and only old memories. And you to think a lot. For example, as a professional, we have a big problem now because in the past the students used to concentrate it in a lot of things to do and so on. But now the situation is terrible. And yesterday I was talking about this. In the past, the student used pen and pencil in class. Now sometimes nothing, nothing. Just the cell phone. Just the cell phone in the class. No books, no nothing, nothing. And I really don't know how can he learn in 1 hour an hour of class without nothing to write. I really don't know. Maybe something special, extraordinary, peculiar. I don't know how can how can a student learn really without writing nothing? And that's the point I was talking about. In the past, I used until now, I'm talking here, I'm writing here some words and expression. I love to do this. It's good for my memory. And the guys can do this now. So in this case, I live in the past.
Yeah, exactly. Nice, man, nice. It's a good way, right? When you remember some songs and make some notes about what you lived, something that brings you good things, that's a good way to live the past. But when you get stuck in a situation like I was saying before, it's not so good, you know. Really good words, Mr. Jefferson. And by the way, I love old music, right? I really love it. Sometimes I get myself listening Steve Wonder, you know, a lot of different songs from the past because the songs were great, really, really great. I love it. I love it. Thanks for sharing, Mr. Jefferson. And what about you, Yanka? Tell me everything, girl.
I think I have been in this situation when I look for the Yanka that I was at the beginning, at 2014, for example. I think I was more hard work than I am today. I miss that feeling that I want to solve the road problem, that I could do it. Um, Nowadays, I think that I see more limitation, the road limitation, the real limitation that I am facing. And in that moment, I was just risking myself and doing a lot of things, feeling and doing the things and working with more purpose, I think. Nowadays, I don't know if I have a purpose to do what I am doing. So I miss that Yanka sometimes, that hardworking Yanka. And yeah, I think it's that.
Nice, Yanka. Nice. Great words. Yeah. But I think that you are a hard work person, you know. You have a lot of on your plate. Like you study, you are working, you are like preparing yourself to make a test in the future. So I think that you have a lot of your plate. Sometimes we think that we are not doing enough, but yeah, I think it's just about it's just a matter of time. Sometimes you don't have time because we sleep, we need to eat, we need to do, you know, other stuffs. So yeah, I have this feeling sometimes also, you know. It seems that the time passed so fast. And for example, we have family, kids, job, studying, so it's crazy. But I'm with you, girl. You are amazing. You rock. So that's it. Thanks for sharing, Yanka. And what about you, Mr. Gabriel? What do you think, man?
Well, I think I've answered question number 3 in question number 2, so I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
But there's a truck. A lot of noise here in my street. If you guys hear it, I'm sorry. There's a
No,
huge
no,
truck out there.
no worries.
But
No worries.
answering it, I agree with you. I think when we get older and we move on with our lives, we get to develop a lot of new activities. Sometimes we are parents, sometimes we have to do this or do that. We have to go to our English class or clean the house or and this and this and this. And sometimes we have to accept and acknowledge that we are delivering our best. And when we are younger, we had so much more energy and so much more free time to focus on one or two activities. But now with 30 or 40 years old, it's impossible to give out the same energy and the same focus on 5 or 6 or 10 activities, different activities. So we must accept and understand that we are giving our best. So I think that's it. I don't know if I answered the question wrong, but I was trying to go in your lines of thinking.
You did great, man. You did great. Really nice answer, and thanks for sharing, my friend. Guys, we are talking here about a lot of stuffs related with the past, right? And there is a thing that people usually do, and I believe that, in my opinion, uh, it is the cause that people don't move forward and their lives seems to get stuck, in a certain point. Question number 4. People usually complain about what they should have done or about how things should be, right? Because they think that they are the master, the the leader, the boss, whatever, they are right or in everything. Do you think that when people start doing it, you know, their lives don't move forward? What do you think, Mr. Jefferson?
Really, really, I agree. I don't like people continues dwell on past regrets or laments about I missed this opportunity. Oh, now what can I do now? It can hinder. I think this all of this when have laments or regrets all the time, you can hinder their ability to progress in life. That's why uh, all the time I constantly focus on what I can do and not what I could do. And this for me, this is the difference. And I try to do my best. I try to be proactive, and I do really steps toward a better future in everything about my life, about my knowledge, about my ability, about my physical condition, about my relation with a lot of persons. And I try in all these contents, I try to be in progress, my life in progress, not just to regret. I don't like this expression. I missed opportunities. I missed this opportunity or opportunities to do this and that. And now what can I do? Come on, guy, move on.
And let me ask you one more thing, Mr. Jefferson. If you could give an advice for people that are living a situation like this, what it would be?
Do, really do. Or I love the expression try it on. Try it on. Do you remember yeah. It's a slogan, very
Yeah.
interesting. It's a motto. It's a kind of motto, very interesting. Try it on. I think you must to try it on. If you can't try, what can you do? No? So I don't like the guys. I need to go to the gym. In the past I love the gym and so on. Now I'm I'm too fat, but I need to be too thin and so on. But you need to move. Come on, guy, move.
Too much of thinking and not much of action. I agree with you, Jefferson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes people get, you know, they get themselves in a position that they are witness.
I
They
think we lost
are
Bruno.
Yeah.
not
Bruno has problems with your internet.
Bruno,
Go on, Gabriel. The new
I
Bruno
think
now.
your internet is having issues again. But
Yeah.
adding a comment to this question,
Yeah.
my father is a very nostalgic person, and sometimes it's very stressful because he seems to have troubles to live the moment, and when we are together, you know, watching some movies or doing any kind of activities, he starts to speak out, oh, but when you were a kid, or when you were younger, or when you were a baby, sometimes I just want to scream and, Dad, I'm 30 years old now. You must, you know, acknowledge that I'm not a baby anymore. I'm not a kid anymore. You must live the present. You must, you know, what happened back then, it's in the past. And sometimes you get old pictures and an old album. Oh my God, the time was so much better when you guys were kids. Sometimes it's hard not to you know, scream. Oh, it's very hard. But I try to manage in a very good way. What about you, Yank? I don't know if you answered this question. I'll try to be Bruno, okay? when he's out. Oh, he's back. Thank God.
Bruno, are you
I'm
back?
here, guys. I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on,
Go
Yanka,
ahead,
go,
Yanka.
go.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go, go,
Nice.
go. Yeah.
People usually complain about what they should have done. Um, well, I really like, guys, to look for the past and learn about it. I really like to do that because I see that I am making some mistakes that I have made before, that I made before. So it's nice to look there and try to figure out what I can do of different than I did before, you know? So I think it's nice, but this question brings to me some sense of guilty, maybe guilty that uh, you could have done better, maybe, but to comfort me sometimes because I have this kind of thought repeatedly. To comfort me, sometimes I think that I was a kind of person, I was that person, and I made the decisions that I could make at that point. Nowadays, I'm another person, I have another mind, but in that moment, I have that mind, and I made that decisions with the resources that I had at that point. So I can't feel guilty about that because now I can make other decisions, but in that point I was that person. So I try to comfort me with this thought that I made my better in that moment.
Nice, Yanka. And Yanka, let me ask you one more thing. What have you done to change this scenario, you know? It's it's related with the question number 5, you know. What would you to change this scenario like? Because sometimes we don't we have no
I'm sorry, Bruno, could you repeat about the scenario?
yeah, yeah. I would like to know from you, what have you done to change the scenario, the path of your life, you know?
I don't know if I understood
I
this
think
question. Let me
he
see.
tried to, Bruno, because you are lagging a bit, your voice is
Yeah.
kind of robotic. But I think Bruno tried to ask
Yeah,
that, what have you
The
done to
question number
change the
5, yeah?
scenario?
Yeah, it's the question number 5.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jefferson. Thank you, Jefferson.
But this scenario of looking for the past. Okay, yes.
Yes, I think so.
I'm good
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
past. I think I'm good with the past, maybe because I like to learn with my mistakes. because I make so many mistakes. And into see too where I was and where I am now. My point, the point that I started, you know, and where I am now, what I did to arrive in here to get this moment in here. So, but I try to don't be stuck at the past. I try to, but with this mindset, this kind of thought that I made what was possible to me in that point of the time, I think.
Nice, Yanka. Really nice words. I was out, kind of out, but I was listening you because I could listen you guys. So nice,
Bianca, are
nice.
you a psychologist or a therapist? Because you know the kind of thoughts that you bring here are very you know motivational.
Yeah, and
No,
deep.
I make therapies has been 7 years.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Nice,
nice, nice.
nice. Really nice words, Yanka. Thanks for sharing, my
Yeah,
friend.
very, very nice, very nice.
Guys, question number 6. Is there any situation that it's good to remember in the past? Because sometimes we link the past with bad things sometimes, but there are good things also, right? And Gabriel, what do you think, man?
I think there are some kind of situations that are good to remember, you know, the good ones, the good ones. And when we think about the bad ones, like Yanka said, I think we must, you know, not regret about it, but to think in a way that we must learn from it and to make the present mostly and the future better than what we made in the past. So the past
Nice.
is about learning about it, the bad
Mhm.
stuff, right? And about the good ones, I think we must remember as some in a comfortable way. I can cite an example of myself. About 2 years ago, I had a group of 4 guys, me and 3 more, that we were very close. Every weekend we were together doing some activities and playing games together. And when I was in that moment, I thought that someday it might end, you know, this physical connection. So I must enjoy the most in a way that I don't regret about not enjoying it, you know.
Mhm.
So when I developed this kind of thought back then, now we are split. One friend is in USA, a friend is in São Paulo, and a friend is in the very other side of the city. And when I thinking about it, the time that we were together back then, I'm very thankful that I developed this kind of uh, thinking because I don't regret today that I didn't enjoy it the most back then. When I look
Nice.
at the past, at this recent past, I know that when we were together, I was enjoying it the most. So when we get older, we develop some kind of strategies, you know, to not regret about the past that I didn't live it at the most. So yeah, I think that's it. Jefferson,
Nice, man.
are you
Nice.
back, my friend?
Yeah, I have 3 dogs now. They must take bath now.
Nice. They want to
Okay.
play. They want to play with you.
Okay, in my case, answer this question. I think the most important thing in my case is to setting realistic goals. Think about the goals. What can you do about these goals? About these goals, really. I don't like kind of goals that I can achieve. I don't like this
Yeah.
kind of goal achieve. And the second that the uncle said something very interesting. You must to learn from the past mistakes. What you did is right or wrong, and to correct all your mistakes from the
Mm-hmm.
past. As Bruno
Yeah,
talk all the time, we committed, we make mistakes all the time. Bruno loves to
exactly.
talk about it.
Yeah,
and and I think this is very important. And the third one, as I said in the beginning, I think you must to focus on the present moment. You live the moment now, especially my
mm-hmm.
age. I hope to live until 100 years old. I hope to be there, but I need to have a very good life, to be calm, to think about the things, to reflect about everything. And so I can make a revolution now. In the past, it's okay. But now I can make a revolution now. But in the past, but
Jefferson, my
uh,
my uncle has a saying. He's almost 60 years old now, and he says, "I'm not old, I'm clever." Eu não sou
uh,
velho, eu sou sábio. So I
uh,
think we must,
Exactly.
put that kind of saying in our minds.
I used to
Nice.
say I have juventude acumulada.
That's a good one, Mr. Jefferson. I love it. I love
And
it. Really
just to
nice.
finish this, Gabriel said something very special that I love this. So you must to adopt a forward thing to change your mindset. That's the big problem. You
Mhm.
can live in the past, think with the same mindset.
Yeah.
I'm changing my mindset all the time. uh, and this helped me to redirect my energy towards positive growth and development.
Nice, nice, nice.
Nice. Thanks for sharing, Mr. Jefferson. You're incredible. You're incredible. Thanks for sharing, my friend. Bianca, tell me everything. What do you think? Do you think that we can recall the past with good memories or just with bad ones? What do you think about it?
Oh, I think good memories too. I think good memories too. It's important. But when I am facing a challenge moment, I like to remember of my bad moments because I remember that I could get out of there, and I am here. I survived it. So, and
Yeah.
I passed through really bad moments, I think, in my life. And remembering that and seeing that I am here nowadays, um, brings me power, I think, to keep
Mm-hmm.
going in my goals, in my objectives, because it's that I passed through that. Como eu não posso, cannot I made this now? Let me see.
Yeah.
What is that?
Nice. Nice, Bianca. Really nice words. And one more thing for you, Bianca. If you could choose one moment that you like have good memories, maybe in the past you were suffering about something, but it brings you the strength that you need to overcome the new ones. What would it be?
I'm sorry, Bruno. Could you repeat, please?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. If you can choose one memory for your life, from your life, to recall good memories, even though it in the past brought to you some suffering, suffering. What it would be?
I'm a family person, so I would like to remember my family parties, maybe. It's a really nice moment that I spent with them and brings to me hope I think. Brings me bad feelings too, because my grandparents is dead nowadays, but even apesar disso, brings me hope and I feel acolhida, I think. I feel that I I belong to somewhere, maybe.
Nice, nice, Ianca. Nice. Incredible words. Thanks for sharing, Ianca. Really nice. And welcome back, my friends. Really, really glad to see you all here. In the main room, the conversation was incredible, you know. We had a lot of stuffs going on here. We had some issues related with internet connections by my side, you know, but the people here are incredible. They handle it really well, you know, they guide the conversation. But I'm here back, and I would like to know from you guys, how was the conversation? Ayla, how's it going, my friend? How was the conversation for you? Tell me everything.
Hello. It was so good. I had a problem again with my audio, but that's okay. And we could talk uh, a lot about this topic. I think it's so interesting and so important because if you stuck in our fears, in our mistake, we couldn't move on, and
Mhm.
it's no good because it's important to enjoy our present too. It's good to use our fear, our mistake as a good way to improve us, and I think it's good too. Uh, because my fear, my mistakes, I could learn from more. I think it's good, but stuck in the past, it's terrible. So you need to enjoy the present all the time. So
Nice, Ayla. Nice, really nice. Thanks for sharing, my friend. And what about you, Ju? Tell me everything, bro. How was the conversation for you? Ah, you are muted.
Oh, sorry. The
No.
conversation is pretty good. We talk about too much the the past, the importance.
Mhm.
The people ask for help for God, help for a professional, especially, and the family. And it's not good for keeping in the past. It's important to you live the present, and that's a little thing to you talk about.
Nice, nice. And Ju, let me ask you one more thing. Is there anything related with this topic that you have lived with languages? Because sometimes we get thinking, oh my God, if I would have done a English course before, or a Spanish course, wherever you choose, I would be talking a lot right now. I would be speaking fluently, you know. Have you ever lived something like this related with languages?
No, with language not, because I think the learning it's a process, okay? And I'm trying to learn English before, and another way. It's not good
Mhm.
for me. I have a bad experience, but I think this experience it's good for me now. It's important
Nice,
for my new process. Okay, I don't have a problem with language. I
nice, Ju, nice,
just a personal problem, but and the limit not.
nice. Really nice words, Ju. And Ju, by the way, your English is getting better. I was listening to you in the previous immersion with Michelle, and I was like, oh, Juliana is getting better. Nice.
Oh,
Really nice
thank
to see your improvement. Congrats. And guys, I sent you some links, you know. The first one is about our site, and if you want to apply to another language, or maybe you need to schedule, you know, to my immersion in the next Saturday or another immersion, wherever, you can go there, right? The second one is about our YouTube channel. So please go there if you want to leave the comments, you know, below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, right? The third one is about our survey. Please rate us there. Give your opinion about the immersion, about the topic. If you want to suggest another topic, please feel free. It's really important to leave your comments and your notes there because it makes us look for improvements, you know. And these improvements, guys, are for you. So please make it, please. And the last one is about my LinkedIn profile. If you want to be my friend there, I would be glad to have you on my friend list on LinkedIn. You know, sometimes we talk a lot here, we make new friends, but we don't have the connection, you know. So it's a good way to make connection, right? And guys, it was really for me, at least, was really great to be here with you. I will let you know about the next topic in the next Saturday. That will be the fear of speaking another language, right? So if you want to come, I would like to invite you, not just you guys that are part of the Talking Talk community, but all YouTube channel. Just come, you know, uh, visit our YouTube channel and you will see the link to our site and how to schedule everything. So guys, that's it. I am really glad to see you all, and I hope to see you all in the next immersion or maybe during the week, right? So see you, take care, have a wonderful weekend, and bye bye, my friends. Thanks for everything. Gabriel, Yanka, Mr. Jefferson, you are amazing. Thank you. Bye bye,
Bye
guys.
bye, everyone.
Bye.
Have
Bye
a great
bye.
weekend.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Bye bye, people. Have a
Bye
good
bye. Bye
day.
bye.
Bye bye.